My word, it was an incredible emotion. Then you see all the Spurs fans and I start jumping up.
I feel very fresh. Will be fresh.
We can win, we can go through the final.
It's incredible, wasn't it? I don't think I've ever been at a stadium where it's been so dramatic. Obviously with the new rules with VAR, the drama of the evening was incredible. I don't think we'll ever beat that. Typical Tottenham. You know, 1 minute away from getting the result. Typical Tottenham. And then suddenly I heard something in the earpiece saying they're looking for an offside at VAR. And then there was a bit of hope. And I saw it on the screen straight away, and you could see that Aguero was just given offside. Then I was worried whether it had been played on from a Spurs player. I knew there was a deflection. So all these things were going through. This is just my mind, let alone what the managers and supporters and whatever must have been going through. My word, it was an incredible emotion. Then you see all the Spurs fans and I start jumping up. I think if Ajax were told you're going to play Tottenham in the semi-final of the Champions League, they'd take that in the beginning, and certainly Tottenham would as well. And Spurs, on any given night, as they've proved, can beat the very, very best. They're not the very best at the moment. They're building a squad to try and get to that achievement. But in any game of football, or 2 games of football, there's a good chance we could go into the final. When you're in a final, in a neutral ground, bang, you know, anything can happen.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's only Glenn Hoddle. Yeah!
That has to have been the maddest game people have seen, or certainly the maddest game I've seen.
It was complete crazy, and I think all the emotion that happened during all the period of the game and on the end, how finished the game, I think was. Now I can say I enjoy a lot, but during the moment was really tough. We feel so proud because to achieve the semi-final in Champions League, that is the first time in the history of Tottenham that this when it's not happen often. For a lot of people, for a lot of generations that were waiting this type of moment, to live this type of moment, I think for the fans, I think was an unbelievable night, and it's going to be a fantastic night tomorrow. Of course, that we have ahead an unbelievable possibility to be in a final. We are going to try to fight in our best to try to achieve. But the most important was to enjoy, and I think the club is in a very good position today with the effort of everyone, from Daniel Levy to the last, to feel happy and proud because to achieve the semi-final in Champions League is a thing very important for us.
So it's not a case of burnout. Some clubs get around the stress with huge squads.
Still, we are not in this type of level like Liverpool or Manchester City. For me, it's nothing to say, it's nothing to complain, it's only to accept the reality. Don't put excuses. Tomorrow, we know very well that we need to be better than the Ajax if we want to be close to be on the final. I think they beat Real Madrid and they beat Juventus. We beat Dortmund and of course Manchester City. We are there like Ajax because we fully deserve both teams to be on the semi-final. Now both we are going to try to get the final. We are going to fight.
You feeling fresh?
I feel very fresh. Will be fresh.
That was a bit up. Good to see you. Good luck tomorrow as well.
You there?
Thank you.
No.
Yes.
Action.
So Lucas, this is the kind of game you joined Spurs for.
When I joined Tottenham, I always believed that we can play the semi-finals of Champions League, can win the Champions League. I believed in the project of the club, and I'm very happy here.
And just one word on the manager, Mauricio Pochettino.
Before signing with Tottenham, I spoke to him, and I felt a very good feeling about him, and everyone told me that he's a very good person, very good manager, and when we are on the pitch we give our best because He wants this and he knows how to do this. So he's a very good manager.
You're going into this game without Harry Kane, without Heung-min Son. So you're the man now. The responsibility, your responsibility's on your shoulders.
Of course, Harry Kane is our striker, our killer, and Son is unbelievable, a very quality player. I feel comfortable. I feel ready to play and to give my best to help my teammates. I need to enjoy this moment and, like I said, give my best because I think we can win. We can go through the final.
That's a good note to end it on. That was brilliant.
Oh, good.
Hey, English lessons pay off brilliantly.
I am doing this. Thank you.
My name is David Winner. I'm best known for writing books about football, especially Dutch football. The current Ajax team has gone from also Rans to potential world champions in 9 weeks. This is despite what Cruyff did coming back in 2011, rather than because of it. So what Cruyff had done, he'd had this idea that if you bring in a bunch of great ex-players, because they understand the game in a way that administrators and owners never do, it'll be great. Well, in the early years of the new regime, it was just conflict nearly all the time. Finally, like the French Revolution, ends up with Napoleon, a little guy. Same thing has happened at Ajax. Overmars, another little guy, and he's doing very well. And it was Overmars who decided to ditch the purist Cruyffian idea of only playing your own young guys and buying in some mature, slightly expensive talent. So Tadic, Daley Blind coming back. These have been incredibly important. There's no reason to think that they couldn't beat Spurs and go to the final. They could even win the final. But next season they won't be there. They won't be together. This team will break up for sure. I think they see themselves as on the pitch equals to Spurs at the moment. The games will tell.
Everybody happy? Yeah. Eric, what an achievement for you. Can you do it again?
No, of course, we didn't expect this. We are small in the world as a Dutch nation. I hope the fans are proud of us and we do that for them and that we can make them proud, that the Ajax fans and of course all the Dutch fans, and we are brave but not naive. We want to perform, and that's what we did in the last year, and we want to continue this. And now we are in the semi-final, and we will give everything to go through.
Everyone wants to see your young players. Everyone wants to buy your young players. Is that heartbreaking in some way that you can't build with this team?
Yeah, that's a pity, but we are realistic, and that's nowadays football. And now we are successful. We can't keep them, some players, but we will fight for every player. And now we have something in our hands that we can, when you have a good philosophy, you have a good strategy, you can come very far, and that's good for our young players, and maybe for our young players to stay another year. But we live today, and first we are now in the semi-final, and we have to give everything.
And so what's a good result for you tomorrow?
Oh, we want to win, and we will go for it. But what's important is to make the away goal.
Thank you very much, Eric.
Please.
Pleasure.
Okay.
Good meeting.
Okay.
See you tomorrow.
Very good.